Hi guys, Abs here. Hope you guys are all very well. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my paying ads. I'll be reviewing the site, which I'll be honest, it's an absolutely amazing site. It's just a money-making machine. What I'll be talking about is the strategy that I'm using in terms of buying ad packs, how I'm maximizing my share earnings. I'll also talk to you about the compounding strategies that I'm using, projections, and I've also got a calculator as well that I'll show you a little bit later on in the video. So very briefly, I know a lot of you have heard of my paying ads, but for those of you who haven't, I'll explain to you very quickly what it is. Effectively, it's just a revenue sharing site. Well, actually, that's not technically right. What it is a website that provides very high quality traffic. That is in effect its main service. But in addition to that, what it also does is it offers revenue sharing on ad pack purchases. So as a result of that, there's a kind of um, a twofold benefit. So effectively, what you can do is you can buy high quality traffic to your site or to your launching page, um, and at the same time, you can also share in the company's revenue. And how do you do that? You effectively buy what's called ad packs. Okay, now a lot of people refer to ad packs as shares and they see this as an investment company. That is definitely not what this is. This is not a company on the stock market or the FTSE 500 or whatever. This is an independent company that provides a product, and that product is traffic. That is its principal business. It sells traffic. But in addition, what it does is it shares its revenue to its members who buy ad packs. So please don't get it confused. Don't think that ad packs are shares. They're not. They are you are effectively purchasing a product. So I just want to make that absolutely clear to a lot of people. Okay, so let me just log into my page. Actually, before I do that, let me just explain to you these ad packs and how they work. This is what you see here is basically the levels of ad packs that you can buy. I've just put this in a Word format, which hopefully might make it a little bit more easier. I don't know. So there are 10 levels. Okay, there are 10 ad pack levels. Level 1 all the way down to level 10. So level 1 here is basically your entry level, and here your ad packs cost $1 each. So each ad pack costs $1, and effectively what it means is that in a certain number of days. Now it's there isn't a fixed number of days as to how long it will take for that $1 to mature. Some people say 20 days, some people say 25 days, some people say 30 days. But just in your head, think about maybe somewhere between 25 to 30 days as the maturing rate. It could be a little bit less than that. It might be a little bit more, but I can't give you a definite figure. Okay, but roughly between I'd say 20 to 30 days. So each ad pack costs $1 at level 1, and it matures at $1.20. So that means that after that number of days, you will receive 120 on each share that you buy at $1. So that means there is a return of 120%. Okay, so that's quite a big hefty return on your initial ad packs. Okay, now normally what you would normally do is you'd have to buy a certain number of ad packs in order for you to then move to the next level. So you couldn't just come in and jump at level 4 or level 5 and say, oh, okay, I'll buy 100 ad packs at $10 and get 130% return. It doesn't work like that. You've got to work through the levels. So you start at level 1, you go down to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. And that way, what it means is that everybody starts from the same position. You might all end up in different positions, but you all have to start with the entry level, which in my view is brilliant, because what it means is that somebody who's got a lot of cash in their pocket, they might think, well, you know what, I'm not going to bother with level 1 or level 2. I'm just going to go in at level 8 or level 9 or level 10 because that's going to give me the most return. Everybody starts from the same level, so there is definitely an element of fairness there. So I think that's really good. And the other thing is, you start at $1. So the one who's got £100,000 in his bank account, or $100 in his bank account, they can all participate, because the entry level ad packs are relatively very, very cheap. So you'd have to max out your first level. So normally you'd need to have 100 ad packs in order for you to move to the second level. Okay, but I'll talk to you a bit about my strategy, and what I mean about maxing out. So you need 100 to move to the next level, but effectively the site does give you the option of buying 200 ad packs, which is the maximum number of active ad packs you can have. Okay, and my strategy is that you should be maxing out each level, which is 200 for each level before you then go on to the next level. And I'll explain why that's important and how that can maximize your profits. So once you've done your first level, you move down to the next level. Now, obviously, in this level, level 3, the ad packs are a little bit more expensive. Okay, so they're $3, and they mature at 3. I think that's wrong. That should be 360. Yep, 360. God, I know these ad packs so well. I even know what they mature at. Okay, so that matures at 360, and that gives you again another return of 120, and you can max that out at 200. Now, the amazing thing about this site, and something that I've never ever seen before, normally when you have things like this, where it's on certain levels, normally what will happen is for the companies will pay out a bigger return on the cheaper levels, and then that return will get smaller and smaller and smaller as you go down. In this case, it's the opposite. So effectively, your percentage returns get bigger and bigger and bigger as you go down, to the point where level 6, for example, they're $15 shares. I made the mistake. They're $15 ad packs, okay, which mature at 1950, and that gives you a return of 30%. But look at this, when you go down to level 9 or level 10, where you've got $40 ad packs maturing at $56 after a certain number of days, that gives you a massive 140%. That's incredible. That's literally almost half your money back. And level 10, this is the absolute daddy. $50 ad packs, giving you return of maturing at $75 and giving you a percentage return of 150%. Now that's pretty damn amazing if you ask me. But what's also amazing about this level, when you get to it, if and when you get to it, is that you don't max it out at 200. You're able to max it out at 2,000. So imagine the number of ad packs that you can just keep buying and buying and buying, and imagine how much return you'll have back with 2,000 ad packs. So my strategy is, what you should be doing is maxing out these levels. I mean, this is pretty much the strategy. That's what you want to be doing. If you can get to your share history, and if it reflects this, then believe me, you're going to be a very, very, very happy bunny indeed. Right, so let me go back to my page, and I'm going to log on. So hopefully that's clear. I didn't want to go into too much. I mean, this video is really aimed more at those people that are actually already on my paying ads and want to know about strategies or techniques, or those people that have done their research, they know a little bit about about the site, and they want to they want to start. So that is basically the ad packs. So I'm now gonna log in to my account, and I'll basically show you what the account looks like and the things that you need to look out for. Okay, so normally what happens is when you log on, it brings you to this page, and you just basically just come out of that. I don't really pay attention to that, to be honest. Okay, so you scroll down. Sometimes, guys, these updates are really, really cool. Uday, who's one of the best administrators that I've come across. I mean, the guy is just is just a machine. This guy, he works so hard to try and get this site up and running. He's always on Facebook messaging, giving people updates and the rest of it. And they also provide updates on here That's the other thing I should mention. If you're not already on the Facebook page, join it, because you'll get some really fantastic updates. You'll also speak with other people and get to know other people who are also on my paying ads, and they share ideas and strategies and that sort of thing. So if you're not already on the Facebook page, I would strongly advise you to all join the Facebook page, and you can go through the link on the site to join the Facebook page. And just keep, these updates are really helpful, I think. Okay, so when you log on, you'll come to this page here. So these are your details here. So that's my name, that's my username, that's my ID, account type paid, of course, because I bought shares. I keep calling it shares. I keep calling it shares. Ad packs. Excuse me. Right. Uh, this is my registration date here. This is actually when I joined. So I'm still relatively new to all of this. What's that? Not even sort of 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so. But I've learned a huge amount about the site and the strategies and everything else. I've spoken to other people. I've learned from other people. So hopefully I can kind of give you some hints and tips as well. So I last logged on earlier today. Right now, so in terms of what I've earned in the last 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever, that is what I have earned in the last 2.5 weeks. £671 18 pence. That's pretty damn incredible, if you ask me. Now, I don't believe in interest. I don't deal in interest. I don't deal in any of that business. But if I was to put a certain amount of money into my account, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, or whatever it might be, I can guarantee you this: no bank in the world, none, will give you a return of £671 18 pence in 2.5 weeks. None. If you can find one, then let me know, please. But I can be absolutely certain and tell you that no bank is going to give you those kind of returns. So how has this happened? How has this been possible? I will explain. Now, before I do that, let me just tell you about what this cash balance is and what this repurchase balance is. Cash balance. So effectively, when you start earning revenue from these ad packs that you purchase, okay, and the site will pay you revenue almost every 30 minutes, okay. So at the moment my cash balance is showing at 661, and my repurchase is showing at $8.12. But give it about half an hour, and that will go up, and that will probably go up as well. So it just goes up and up and up. So what happens is, when you earn a certain earning on your revenue, what the company does is it puts your revenue, it splits it into two pots of money. You've got a cash balance pot or account, and you've got a repurchase account. And the way that is split is that revenue that you have earned is split. 70% will go into the repurchase balance, and 30% will go into the cash balance. The cash balance is effectively the balance that the money that is in here, you can effectively withdraw into your PayPal account or Payza or whatever payment processor that you've got linked to it. And the repurchase balance is effectively the balance that you should be using to put back into the business in terms of buying more ad packs. And that's good, because what that does is it ensures that the money that is in the system is protected, so that somebody can't just come in and take out 100% of all their money. If everyone did that, then that wouldn't be great. So that's the reason why it's created these two pots of money. So the way it works is, and my strategy is, I've only joined this organization 12th of September. The truth is, I am not going to be withdrawing anything for a good while, for at least 50, 60 days. Okay. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is, any money that is in my cash balance, okay, in addition to my repurchase balance, I'm going to be buying more ad packs. So if you have a look here, total active shares that I've got is 928. Okay. And that's because I'm just buying ad packs sort of daily. Okay. I'm buying 4, 5, 6 ad packs, however many I have, whatever money I've got in here. I am buying ad packs. So let me show you my ad packs. And the way you do that is if you go into share history, it'll show you your sort of ad packs and sort of how many ad packs you've got and the rest of it. So as you can see, I am level 5 at the moment. So I've maxed out the first 4 levels and I'm well on my way to maxing out level 5. And uh, I bought a few at level 6, but actually really what I should have done was just use that money to max out level 5. But there we are. That was my mistake. So what I'm doing now is I'm just focusing on buying the ad packs at level 5. So I've got another 75 ad packs to buy at level 5 before I can then move on to level 6 and max that out. And here you will see my sort of history in terms of the ad packs that I've been buying. So just today's the 4th of October, I've bought 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ad packs at level 5. So that's effectively $90 worth of ad packs that I've bought just today. And that's through my cash balance and through my repurchase balance. So clearly, guys, it works. Okay. So I'm actually going to buy some ad packs now while I'm making this video so I can just show you how to do that. Very, very straightforward, very, very simple, guys. Okay, so here I am. Because I've maxed out the first 4 ad pack levels, this sort of box for the earlier 4 levels isn't going to be available to me because the first 4 ad packs are no longer available because I've now maxed them out. So now I'm on ad pack 5. Okay, so here you can see one share cost is $10, maturity amount $13. I've already explained that. Repurchase and compound strategy 70-30. So 70% goes into your repurchase account, 30% into your cash account. But as I said, I don't want to be using my cash in terms of withdrawing. So what I'm going to do, here you can see my total balance is $17.68. So that means I've got $10.19 in my repurchase and $7.49 in my cash balance. So I'm going to use that money to buy another ad pack. Now, obviously, I don't have enough to buy 2 ad packs, so I'm going to buy 1 for now. And this button here, use repurchase balance first. So that basically means I am authorizing my advertising page to use this money here, 10.19, to buy my ad pack. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy that. So preview. You go down here and it just payment details. So purchase share 1, amount 10, total 10, pay now. That is really as simple as it gets. And that's it. Okay, share successfully purchased. Click here just to check that the share has been registered, or the ad pack rather. I keep calling it a share even though I told you not to. Right, so there we are. So it was 125, it's now 126. Okay, and if we go into my overview, you will see that firstly you'll see that my repurchase balance has gone down. It was $10.19 or whatever it was. That's now gone. My cash balance is still there because I didn't need to tap into my cash balance, but I'll wait maybe another sort of 40 minutes to an hour and maybe I can buy another ad pack, which will be the 11th ad pack for that day. As you can see, share earnings, that's gone up a little bit since making this video. And my total active shares, ad packs have gone up to 929. Now, my strategy here is simple, as I've already explained. What you need to be doing, if I go back to this page here, to this Word document here, this is effectively what you need to be doing. Okay, you need to be maxing out 200 for every single level. Okay. Now that might look like an unbelievably difficult task, and I'm not going to lie, okay, it does require a lot of commitment and determination, but I promise you it's doable, okay? I started off, I maxed out the first level, and what I did was, I'm going to be honest, I had $100 that I thought, you know what, I trialed it out first. I put in $20. I liked what I saw. I saw positive returns. So then I went in, I put in $100, and I bought 100 $1 packs, and then I put in another 100, and I thought, well, look, let me max out the first level. And then as I did that, I started seeing returns coming in. And then I used that money from the returns to buy level 2 ad packs at $3. And then I put a little bit more of my own money in. Okay, I did that to the point where I maxed out the second level. And the third level, what I did was I used the revenue from these two levels to max out this level. Okay, and then as I was doing that, I used the revenue from these three levels to max out the fourth level. Now, the way you make money on this site is by maxing out the levels. In terms of strategy, and I'm going to be absolutely honest with you, okay? Yes, you can come in and you can try it out with $100 and see how it goes, and use that and use the money that you generate from that to then buy and max out the second level, and then use the money that you generated from that to max out the third level and the rest of it, okay? Bearing in mind that these ad packs mature after a certain number of days, be it 20 days, 30 days, or whatever, okay, they're clearly time sensitive, so you're in some ways you're against the clock, okay? So in addition to compounding, i.e. buying ad packs as soon as you generate enough money in your cash and repurchase balance to buy the next available share, okay, what you also need to think about doing, okay, and I'm just going to mention this, you might need to initially put some of your own money in, and maybe do that in stages. So for example, what I did was, as I said, I went in at $100. I bought and then I maxed out the first level, so I put in effectively $200. I then did the same for the third level, so it was a combination of using the revenue generated in the first and my own money to max out the second level, and I did the same for the third level. I then stopped at that point, okay? I then used the revenue that's generated from the three levels to then max out the fourth and the fifth level. But going forward, I am actually seriously thinking about maybe whether or not I can put in a bit more of my own money just to kind of speed up the process a little bit. Now, I appreciate that not everyone's going to be in that position to do that, okay? And that's absolutely fine. You can go through the traditional route of, sort of working your way up, but you'll have to appreciate that that is going to take you a lot longer. If you're prepared to put the time, energy, commitment, and a small amount of money to start off with, which you're prepared, or which you would be prepared to maybe increase as you go along, then there's no reason why you can't make some decent money out of this. Now, finally, I'm going to talk to you very briefly about the projections. Okay, so a lot of people ask about, well, if I put in this amount, what am I likely to get out? And if I put in this amount, what could I make? And the rest of it, and how much do I need to put in order for me to take out a certain amount every day or every month? Okay. Now, I came across this calculator, which someone created. It's very clever. It's very it's very good. But I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you, and I've gone through the figures and the rest of it. I wouldn't say it's 100% accurate. Okay, so do not rely on this as a guarantee of any sort whatsoever. It is not 100% accurate, and I'm telling you that because I've put my figures in, and I can tell you it's not accurate. It gives you a rough idea potentially, yes, but don't rely on it by any means. Okay, but it's useful to have, and it's fun to maybe sort of see what the projections could potentially be. So how this works, and by the way, I can send this to whoever, if you add me on Facebook, or if you happen to sign up to MPA through my link, which is below on this video, then drop me an email, drop me a Facebook message, and I'll just send this across to you. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so how this works. Okay, so say for example, here you have all of the shares. Okay, level 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to 10. Okay, and this is obviously the amount of each share. Okay, so say we maxed out the first level at 200. Now, when we go across here, we will see that at maxing out level 1 with 200 shares, 200 ad packs rather, gives you a daily income of $2.77. Okay, daily, and your repurchase balance is 726. Okay, now as I said, it's not definitely not 100% accurate, but give or take, that's kind of, you know, I wouldn't say that's completely inaccurate. Okay, now say you maxed out the second level, the third level, the fourth level, and almost the sixth level. Okay, by these calculations, it's saying that you're projected to make $47.33 in your cash balance a day and $124 in your repurchase balance a day. Now, as I said, based on my own personal figures, that's not completely accurate. I think I'm currently on 126. So it's saying, based on what I've got, it's saying $44.87 a day in my cash balance and 117 in my repurchase. I've got to be honest, that's a little bit higher than what I'm actually getting. I imagine that's because the percentages in terms of returns are perhaps slightly higher than what they actually are. So guys, so that's really everything that I wanted to say about this site. If you haven't signed up already, I would strongly encourage you to do so. So as I said, guys, if you haven't already signed up, definitely do that. The link to signing up is below. If you want the calculator, message me, drop me a message, email me. I'll be more than happy to forward it on to you. If you've got any questions, queries, if you want to discuss any kind of strategies or anything like that, and you want my advice or you want my thoughts or anything like that, just drop me a message, guys. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And add me on Facebook. I've got my Facebook open here. This is me, Abs Hamid. That's me there. Do I own the plane? No, I do not. I love flying though. I absolutely love flying, but I don't own the plane. But you know what? Hey, maybe give me 8 months to a year and let's have that discussion then. And who knows? You never know. So guys, add me on Facebook, hit me up, and yeah, I'll be making another video very, very soon to review my progress for mind paying ads, and I will keep you posted. But for now, guys, take care, and remember, the main motto is stop wishing, start doing. That is it. All right, guys, take care. All the best. Bye.